All right, let's talk about Google's new AI IDE, which they're calling Antigravity. And look, this isn't just another coding tool. This is a complete rethinking of how we as developers interact with our entire environment.
Think about it. We've all gotten used to AI coding assistants, right? They're fantastic for autocomplete and spotting a missing semicolon. But they're mostly reactive. We're still the ones in the driver's seat, doing all the heavy lifting, the planning, the real thinking. But what if we could flip that script entirely?
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dive into that core idea of an assistant versus a true partner. Then, we'll pop the hood and see what makes Antigravity's engine tick. We'll check out the new agent-driven workflows, compare it head-to-head with the tools you're using now, and finally, we'll figure out if this new AI partner is the right fit for you. Okay, so the number one thing you've got to wrap your head around with Antigravity is this big shift. We're moving away from a passive assistant to a truly active partner in our code.
And this is the term that makes it all happen. Agent-first AI IDE. It sounds a little jargony, but it just means we're shifting from a world where we type and the AI helps to a world where we describe a goal and a team of autonomous AI agents figures out how to make it happen from start to finish.
This really lays out the difference perfectly. Today's assistants are kind of like a helpful passenger. They suggest a turn here and there, but you're the one driving. With Antigravity, you're handing over the keys and the destination. You say, I need a user login feature, and it draws the map, writes the code, and even road tests it for you. It's proactive, not reactive.
So, how on earth does this actually work? Let's get into the nuts and bolts a little bit and see what kind of engine is making this whole agent-driven world possible.
Here's the key. You don't just get one giant all-knowing AI. Instead, Antigravity uses something called multi-agent orchestration. The best way to think about it is like having a team of software specialists on call, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice.
This means your workflow totally changes. It feels less like you're typing code and way more like you're a project manager. You assign a mission, right? Let's say, build out JWT-based authentication. Immediately, you get a database agent, an API agent, and a front-end agent all working at the same time. And you're in mission control, the agent manager, just overseeing their progress.
And this is the big question, isn't it? If you're handing off these huge, complex tasks to an AI, how do you know it's not going off the rails? How do you trust it? How do you avoid that classic black box problem where you have no idea what's happening inside?
Well, Antigravity's answer is pretty clever. It's called the artifact-based verification system. Basically, the agents have to show their work. They don't just dump code on you. They generate proof, things like task lists, detailed implementation plans, screenshots, and even actual screen recordings of them testing the feature in a browser. So this isn't about blind faith. It's about building verifiable trust. The whole system is designed to create a clear audit trail, so you can see exactly what the agents did, why they did it, and you have proof that it actually works. Okay, so you've got this incredible engine, but how do you actually drive it day to day? Well, Antigravity gives you a whole spectrum of choices, letting you decide exactly how much control you want to hand over. You can start slow with agent-assisted mode, which will feel a lot like using Copilot today. Or you can just jump in the deep end with agent-driven mode and delegate the whole task. But for a lot of people, the sweet spot is probably this review-driven mode, where the agents work on their own but stop and ask for your approval at key milestones. And here's another huge plus. You are not locked into Google's world. Well, yeah, it's optimized for their own Gemini 3 Pro model. It also plays nice with models from Anthropic, from OpenAI, and you can even plug in open source models. You get to pick the right brain for the job. All right, enough theory. Let's get down to brass tacks. How does Antigravity actually stack up against the IDEs that we all know and use every single day? Let's do a direct comparison. Let's start with Cursor, another really popular AI-first IDE. The real difference here is philosophical. Cursor is built to help you code better. Antigravity is built for autonomous agents to do the coding for you. And that core difference leads to big changes, like Antigravity's multi-agent system and its ability to actually test its own work in a browser. And what about the big players, like VS Code and IntelliJ? Well, for them, AI is a plugin. It's an extension you add on. In Antigravity, the AI is the core workflow. It's a fundamental shift from manually writing the code to simply describing the goal and letting the agents handle the rest. So all this brings us to the big one, probably the most important question. With all this power, who is this tool actually for? Should you use this?
Antigravity is going to be a total game changer if you're dealing with serious complexity. I'm talking about refactoring across dozens of files, building full-stack features from scratch, or navigating a messy microservices architecture. That's where this kind of automation can be a massive, massive force multiplier. And those audit trails, huge for anyone who needs them for compliance or just smoother team handoffs.
And you know, one of the smartest things they did was build all this revolutionary tech inside a familiar VS Code interface. That just dramatically lowers the learning curve. You're getting this wild new engine, but it's inside a car you already know how to drive.
And maybe the best part of all, you can take it for a spin right now with absolutely zero risk. It's in a free public preview, so you can get your hands on it and decide for yourself if this new way of working actually fits your style. And just to give you a sense of the sheer scale and power we're talking about here, get ready for this number, 1 million. That is the token context window when you're using Gemini 3 Pro. That means these agents can hold a huge chunk of your project's code in their memory, all at once, letting them tackle really complex changes across massive code bases without losing context.
When you step back and look at the whole picture, it's clear what's happening. This is way more than just a simple upgrade. The AI is changing its job description. It's going from an assistant that offers suggestions to a partner that takes on entire projects.
And that leaves us with one pretty fascinating question to think about. With tools like this starting to emerge, you really have to ask yourself, is your IDE about to become your newest coworker?